Hey everybody, just want to say thanks for checking out the Bigfoot mapping project. I started this with the intent of using data to find Bigfoot from crowdsourced information. So if you get out there and you see or hear anything that you think is Bigfoot, go ahead and jump on the website and submit your sighting. The next thing I want to go through is reviewing how to use the map, because I've built in some cool tools that I think will make exploring the data a lot easier, a lot more fun, and you'll be able to get a lot more out of it. So let's check it out. When you jump onto the front page, you'll see an icon where you can zoom into the full screen map, and you see that pop up here. The splash screen welcomes you. And you can check that box to make sure that it doesn't come up again if you don't want to see it, and then click OK. Now I'm going to go through each button at the top left. You'll see a search bar where you can search for your address or a city or state. You've got the measuring tool, the select tool. You can open the attribute table, a layer list, and you can submit a sighting from the map. Then further to the left, we've got the zoom in button, the zoom out button. You can go back to the default extent, which is what you see on the map here, and you can grab your location from your cell phone or your IP address. It'll zoom to where you are in the map. So now I'm just going to zoom in onto the map and open up a new sighting, and we're going to check it out. So you'll see the red ones. Those are reported in 2021. Just click them to see the pop-up, and you can see all the information that the user submitted. To zoom in a little further, you can click zoom to. It'll zoom in a bit more. You can keep clicking it, and the map actually zooms in pretty far. There's some other built-in features, but mainly just click the point to read the information or open the attribute table from there. Next, we're going to take a quick run-through of the measuring tool. This is nice if you want to measure how far different points are from each other or how far they are from a specific location. It's pretty easy. You just select the measuring tool and click two different points on the map, and it tells you how far apart they are. Double click when you're done, and it gives you the measurement right in the pop-up, and click clear to get rid of that line. And then you can close out of the menu by Xing out at the top right hand corner. Next, we can select multiple points in a map. It's pretty easy. You just go to the section on the map where you want to select the points, pick the layer you want to select, draw a box, and it will select the point. You'll see the little one next to the new sightings. You can flash that point, which is pretty neat to see where it is on the map. And you can also zoom to or create a layer, show the pop-up, or view the selected points in an attribute table. To see what's selected, open the attribute table, and you can see everything that you've got selected. Now, if you clear the selection, all of the points in the map will show up in the attribute table, and you can read them from a table. So we'll zoom back to the default extent, and now you'll notice that all of the points that are in the screen show up in the attribute table. It's pretty handy, so you don't have to go clicking around. You can actually click the row to highlight the point in the map. It's a nice functionality if you want to go from table to map instead of map to table. The next feature we're going to look at is the layer list. So I'll just zoom in here. Click the layer list. And here you can see what the layers are, what their symbols are, what they mean. Disable the pop-up if you don't want to use it. Change the order of the layers in the map, turn them on and off. And just have a general feel and a little bit of control over what's going on in the map. So that it's not just a display feature, you have interaction with this map. And finally, you can submit a sighting. So you just click that button and click the hyperlink, and that will bring you to the form where you submit your sighting. And the most important thing is the location. So you make sure to pan and zoom to your location and click where you want to submit your sighting. I would suggest zooming in as far as you can so it's a very precise location. If you're zoomed out pretty far and you click, it might not wind up where you think it should be. Adjust the date, because that's also very important for clusters of sightings. So we know how often that creature visits there, what time of day, the height, so we know about how mature they are. You can put this in inches. I have to change that. It says feet and inches, but it's just a number field, so just inches. Was a Bigfoot male or female? And if you didn't get that close, don't worry. I don't think I would either. But if you happen to have a feeling about whether it was male or female, select one or the other. Did you see any young Bigfoot? Yes or no? Were they with a parent? Vocalization. Did they yell at you for being too close? Footprints, if you're lucky enough to find one. And you can attach pictures. Describe your encounter. You'll see the characters count goes down as I type. So you can have 1,000 characters, which is a pretty good description. Enter your email and accept the disclaimer. Then click submit. And once it's submitted, you can click that hyperlink to return to the map, and you will see your sighting in the map. Mine was in East Texas, just east of Houston, in Big Thicket National Preserve.